Hey guys, it's Neil from the Schoolbusters, and before I get started off, I just want to give a big shout out to Matt Moore, who's become our newest member of the Schoolbusters. If you want to join Matt in becoming a member, please feel free to click the join button. Okay, let's crack on with the video. So this is kind of like a heads up video. So since the update 1.19, we have found a couple of bugs. They are important bugs, to be honest. One is a refueling bug and the other is a weather radar bug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples and try and explain where I found them. So the first one is on Fuji International Speedway. It is a new race, Neo Classical. It's basically, this one's a refueling. I didn't even notice until the very last lap. So I came in at the end of lap 8, so I come into pit and obviously I need 2 laps of fuel to complete the race. So I don't bother with tyres, my tyres are fine, I'm on hards, and I always overfill. So you have a marker there, as you can see in the middle. If you can see that, then it changed the marker, so now it's telling me that I need to put 1 lap of fuel in. It's quite subtle, and you, like I say, if you blink you miss it. So I'm going to zoom in here now for you, so you can see the marker there now. It's set kind of like in the middle, and now it changed dead quick. So like I say, you blink you miss it. So now it's telling me to put 1 lap of fuel in. Luckily for me is I always overfill, I don't always go off that marker. So I was quite fortunate and lucky that it didn't spoil my race. So I need 2 laps of fuel. As you can see, that marker now is telling me to do 1 lap. I luckily do 1.5. So I'm driving round. I had to put the fuel mapping on 6. It was on 1 and it just got me to the end. Like I say, I didn't notice until the very last lap when the red marking came up saying low fuel, you need to pit. And I was like, what? What's going on? I'm sure I put enough fuel in, so that's why I've come back and double checked. And also I found it's on other tracks as well, so Watkins Glen. I normally use the Toyota hybrid, the 21 car, and if you use that, you do not have to pit. So what I've done is I purposely went with the Studio knowing that I'd have to pit. It wins the race anyway, it's a good car, but I purposely used it just to test the pit. So I'm going in now at the end of lap 5, as you can see from the top left there, end of lap 5. But bear in mind, as I enter the pit now, it's just changed to lap 6, so I'm at the beginning. So if you look at the marker, it tells me to stop now on 4 laps. Now that is wrong. If I stop on 4 laps, I'm a lap short of fuel. So luckily again, I put 5 laps, which is necessary. So we're on lap 6, lap 7, lap 8, lap 9, lap 10. I need 5 laps of fuel. So again, I've done a slow-mo so you can see. I need 5 laps of fuel. It's telling me to do 4 now. So that's why I'm telling you, always be careful, overfill your cars when entering races, because this bug can really cost you. So I'm on my final lap. I would have ran out of fuel now. I've got literally enough fuel to get me to the end, and as I enter the start finish then, I have none left. So that's why I'm saying, do not let it cost you in a race situation. Now the weather bug, it's on the weather radar. So I went on Spa. It's quite on a few tracks. It's really inconsistent, this one. Some tracks I've seen it work, like the Red Bull Ring, it works fine for that, and other things. I went on this one and you get halfway through the race and you're at night and it absolutely chucks it down, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? Why is it not telling me on the weather radar? As you can see, I've got the weather radar up and there's nothing indicating that it's raining. So luckily I went in the pits, put wet tyres on for myself, and as you can see as well, if you look at the weather radar, I'm going to zoom in for you, nothing is showing up there at all to tell you that the weather is absolutely about to approach to rain and absolutely chuck it down. And the other thing is, when you're in a race and you don't think the weather radar is, always look for that. That tells you what water is on the track, or the amount of water is on the track, and it gives you a guide. So that is kind of like intermediates. You could probably get away with slicks. So again, I'm showing you again, if you're familiar with this race, it rains quite a few times during the race. So you can see it's absolutely torrential rain now. I've got dry hard tyres on, and now it just becomes absolutely unbearable. I'm a passenger, I'm aquaplaning, and you just can't control that car. So it didn't give me any indication that it was about to rain at all. And like I say, you can see it's just unbearable. You can't drive. You're a passenger at this point. It took me a long time to get down this lap, but anyway, I've done the race comfortably anyway, because this car absolutely dominates. But yeah, I'm just pointing this out. So you've got a refueling bug and weather radar bug. I'm guessing they'll patch this quite quickly. I hope they do, because it cost a lot of people some races and get some people really annoyed with it, let's say. So I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it helps. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.